Alright, welcome to the How to Drum Major channel. Today we are doing a tier list on orchestra and band instruments. We are excluding non-band slash orchestra instruments such as the guitar, theremin, and acoustic guitar and electric bass, because you won't typically see those in a concert band setting slash orchestra. So let's begin with the string bass. Now, string bass, pretty cool. It's like the bass for string quartet, and it could be substitute in low range if you don't have a tuba or bari sax. It's pretty cool, but at the same time doesn't offer something special. So it's gonna be this is solid C tier up here. Top of C tier to start. All right. What we got here? Next we got the bar instruments for percussion. They're pretty cool. They have some cool parts at times, but there is better percussion instruments on this tier list, but because percussion's cool, and I think there's a lot of skill with bar instruments, and they sound really cool, we're gonna give them all B. All right. Next we got bari sax. Now, bari sax is my personal favorite common saxophone. It sounds really cool, has some really good solos, and in my opinion, the lower saxophone gets, the better it gets. So, it's the first one going A tier because saxophone is cool. All right. Oh, triangle. Not a lot to say. Easy S tier. Can't say much about it. All right. Alto saxophone plays in the same key as the bari sax, but because it's alto, it's just not as cool. But you like saxophones, so this is gonna get C tier. Nothing against alto players or anything. It's just when there's better saxophones out there. I mean, like, can't do much about that. Soprano saxophone. Haven't really heard this much or seen this played a lot. One time saw it playing in an ensemble, couldn't really hear it, so we're gonna give it unranked. Uh, that can change later, but we'll see how this goes to see if we can hear more of that. Oh, all right. Moving on. We got the violin. Let's see here. Violin. Violin's pretty cool. It's got melody parts, orchestra. It's just string instrument. Violins are not my favorite. I'll go just above the string bass in C tier, but below the alto. Believe this is a mellophone. Can't really tell because it's not full photo. We got the mellophone. We're gonna say it's a mellophone. Mellophone is like a marching French horn. Not really that cool. Not as good as a French horn. So, but at the same time, it serves its purpose in projecting the French horn sound in that area. We're gonna give this a B tier below the bar instruments. French horn. Wow, French horn just got some amazing parts, good solos, and I like its sound a lot, and I like its repertoire. So this is gonna go A tier, below above the bari sax, just because it's more prominent and just a little bit cooler. All right, let's move on. Oh, the bassoon. Double reeds. Don't like them that much. They're hard to keep in tune. Reeds are expensive, and the instrument is expensive as well. So it's harder to play, and also harder to get your hands on, and also more expensive. So for that reason, D tier. Snare drum. Snare drum's cool. Regular snare drum, concert snare drum. It's typical. Every band has someone playing this in almost every part song. This can go C above the violin. Yeah, that's good. All right, moving on. The trombone, the best instrument in all the lands, most unique. It, unlike the flute, can actually play high and low. It's one of the best ranges in the game, and is the only instrument that doesn't use a valve as their main form of changing notes for wind instruments. That's why it's the most unique, coolest, and you can make better sound effects with it than any other instrument. Moving on. I believe this is the marching baritone. Don't know what the exact name is. Uh, it's okay. Not my favorite. This can go D tier above the bassoon. It's just like I don't see a need for the marching baritone because you don't need to project it forward like a French horn, or you're muting it with your hand. I believe this is this is a cello. Cello's pretty cool. It's like the trombone. Bass clef, pretty cool. Better than these strings and gets good repertoire as well. Let's go top of B tier actually, not A tier, because it's not quite as good as this A tier material. All right, let's see here. Ooh, marching snare. Now, marching snare, you get that classic loud dut sound when you see marching band and everything. This is, in my opinion, way better than the regular snare. It's classic, so it's gonna go into B tier, right under the cello. Good quality instrument, love it. Ooh, the chimes. Now, chimes are good in certain situations. I think they're cool, and you can play some cool stuff on it. It's a good support instrument. I'll give it C, just behind the snare drum because it's not as prominently used, but it has its cool parts as well, so kind of mid-range. Okay, we have the tuba on here, so we're gonna group the sousaphone and tubas together. Sousaphone, pretty cool, mobile version of the tuba. Tuba's pretty cool, I like its parts. Just gonna go B tier, top of B tier. Tuba's cool, and we need to help support the band. Alright, we got the bass drum. We're gonna group both bass drums in here. Marching and regular. Bass drum's cool. Can't really hear it at times. So, for that reason, bottom of C tier. Right, the harp. Harp is cool. Don't really see a lot of people playing it because it's kind of uncommon, because it's expensive. So, orchestra. Give it D tier. Top of D tier, just because don't really see it. And expensive. Yeah. Moving on. The kazoo. Kazoo's okay. Bottom left here. Alright. We got the flute. Flute's pretty cool. What else to say about the flute? Yeah. Play high. Can't play low. Because it's not as good as certain instrument in S tier. Flute's okay. We'll give it in between the violin and the bass. It has its moments. I think we're gonna say it's a flugelhorn. I might be wrong. I don't really care. We're gonna say it's a flugelhorn. Flugelhorn's cool in jazz, but not very well, not used a lot. So we're gonna go we'll put it just behind the flute. It's got a cool sound, a little bit darker tone, and can be used in good situations. Cowbell. Ooh, the cowbell's pretty cool. Give it a bottom C tier, or B tier, I mean. Because it's just cool. Can be used in certain situations. Ooh, tenors. I gotta love the tenor drums. They're absolutely cool. My favorite percussion instrument, in my humble opinion. So this is gonna go middle of A tier, just above the bari sax. All right, what we got? I believe this is contrabass bassoon. Slightly better than the bassoon because it's lower, so it's a little bit cooler. Ooh, tenor sax. Tenor sax, really cool. It's got a good sound to it. We're gonna go just behind the sousaphone in B tier because it's got cool sound, good middle range of the saxes. Sounds cool, and it's just in that middle between the alto. It's pretty cool. Not sure. Ooh, drum kit. Drum kit. This is kind of cheating because it's a lot of instruments together. So for that reason, just middle C tier. Now, when the drum kit's used right, it's fine. But this is multiple instruments together, and I don't want to move it up. So we're just gonna give it middle C tier because it's fair. So we can go just below the flute because drum kit's only used in like jazz and the occasional concert song. All right, let's see. Right, we got the euphonium. Euphonium's cool, like the trombone, but just not as good. So we're gonna go B tier. above the cello. What we got? Ooh, recorder. Now, recorder. Sorry, F tier. This instrument has caused trauma to many children in the elementary school band programs that had to play this. So we're going F tier. Ooh, timpanis. Timpanis are pretty cool, but at the same time, they're not really a main instrument in any like song. They're more supporting background. So for that, but they're pretty cool. So they're gonna go in C tier, just above the bass drum, because it's a little get tone to them, so they're a little more interesting. Right. Except clarinets. Clarinet's pretty cool. Has its uses, but part of me can't put this higher than C tier, and it goes below flutes because I can't get squeaks out of my head. Moving on. Ooh, crash cymbal. Crash cymbal's cool. Adds a lot to a piece. Adds to climaxes. Same time, it's not really a focal point. It's a background part, but it's a little bit more than timpani. So I'm gonna give it B tier because it adds a lot and it's gives a cool sound. All right, what we got? I think this is baritone. F tier. Just play euphonium. Honestly, if you're playing baritone treble clef, just play euphonium. Like, learn bass clef. Get over it. All right, what we got next? I believe this is last instrument because I don't know what the last one is. We just got the oboe. Oboe has really good solo parts and can sound really good. But I'm not over the trauma of playing with less good oboe players. So D tier, slightly above. We're gonna put above the bassoon because it's a little bit better. All right, here's the totally accurate, undisputable best tier list of musical instruments that we have. If you disagree, go complain in the comments. But we all know your opinion is wrong because this is the correct opinion. This has gone over, consulted many people, many professionals that believe this tier list is good. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.